Hey everybody. So we're gonna do a shop cleanup here. I'm probably not gonna talk too much during it because I'm a little on the uncomfortable side of things. But as you can see, it's not the most usable space. And there's a new toy right there to replace this thing, which I mean, it's kind of seen better days. I don't think that's going to fit here, so that's another thing. But this is a bench. So I'm just going to pretty much set this up somewhere in the corner. Probably next to the heater here, and I might move you around a little bit as I start cleaning up things. And I don't know how well the audio is going to come through here, but I think I'll set you right here, and we're going to start with the bikes. So I share the space with about 1 billion children, and yeah.
So essentially the reason why I'm doing this shop cleanup is because I came to the conclusion that if I kept waiting around, nothing was going to happen. Like, there was never going to be, I don't know how to put this. It's like the answer was never going to fall into my lap. So I'm essentially taking a bunch of steps to move towards a goal that I want. And part of that is, a big part of that is doing woodworking as a career instead of a hobby.
A storage solution for those, and it will well, it will never get used, but I'll at least be able to say I set it up. This armoire here needs to get sold and just disappear. This garbage needs to get emptied into actual bags and disappeared as well. I don't know what's happening with this guy here. It's a thing for a market, but I don't think it really gets used anymore. So I think I'm going to try get it in the back corner there and kind of pull out some of the nice wood over there, because I'm going to... I'm doing so many things. Okay. This scrap bin's going to kind of find itself probably in a fire pit. We got like an old sled back here for the table saw. I'm not using it, so I'm going to get rid of that.
No, as I was mentioning earlier about things falling into your lap, the world's not really getting easier, and I don't know how this is going to go for me. It could go terribly. It could be a huge failure and essentially what becomes a waste of time. But if I don't try to do it, and if I don't put in that solid effort to basically make this career change to have woodworking be my only or main, at least my main source of income, then I'm probably never gonna end up doing what I enjoy as a job, and that sounds not very enjoyable at all. So hopefully I can get things going, and this is a huge step for me, like to get everything cleaned up. I've been back a few times since I've had it cleaned up. And it's so refreshing to walk into the room and there'd be no mess anywhere. I can walk around the table almost entirely. There's some bottles, but it's pretty much a perfect little scenario for me right now. It's really good, and I'm looking forward to doing a whole bunch more production and being efficient with it. So I hope you guys are enjoying this cleanup.
Guys, up here this time, gotta go a little. That might be a good view. I don't know. I can't see. I don't feel like taking on my phone to check what you're seeing. I am gonna hydrate myself a bit. Get a little thirsty. Yeah, this place is.
So this dust extractor that I'm currently just kind of moving out of the camera there, it actually broke on me. The bearing kind of wore out in it. I bought it secondhand from this really old guy. He's probably 180 years old or something like that. And the bearing wore out on me. And I just super randomly happened to have a bearing that fits perfectly in every measurement that you can look at it. And so I used that, and it's been running great ever since. And I hope you guys are enjoying this cleanup as much as I am. Like, as I'm watching this go on right now, it's just like, I just keep thinking about how different the space feels going into it. And you know, there's still a lot to do. Like, that middle table is going to get a lot of attention coming up really soon here. And I'm planning to have a bunch of videos kind of follow this journey I'm taking. Because ideally, I would have both a YouTube income and a woodworking income and kind of do a bit of both. However, I'm really not that good at doing polished content, so it's probably going to be a bit on the messier side.
Oh, actually. Yeah, I got the idea. I got the idea, guys. Will it work? I don't know. So initially I wanted to take this red toolkit and move it somewhere else. I might keep it there, because like, in theory, it's fine if it stays there, because I'm going to be losing 4 feet on this table, so this space is going to get really wide open. Yeah. Now I can put the red one right in front of it, because like, I'm rarely going to use these bottom things. That's on wheels. Basically only use the top. Yeah. Okay, garbage. Springs. Door handles. Door handles go there. Springs also go there. You know, it's a crazy world when you have a spot for your springs and your door handles in your house. For those of you, somebody's gonna be like, you don't got a spot for your freaking door handles. Where's the door handle? Here's the door handle. Oh. that's where the door handles go. And springs. I put them up here, but let's do it properly. There.
So my content plan for this is going to be a lot different than, well, any of the current woodworking channels that I've already seen. Most of them, if not all of them, do very polished content. It's very focused on like this measurement and this cut and all that type of stuff. Well, I'm going to be doing woodworking, and I'm definitely going to do some content like that. It's not going to be my priority. Most of my content will probably end up being like longer format, mostly me just being in the garage building some things and bringing you guys along with me, mostly unedited. If there's big spaces where I'm just not saying anything, I might speed it up or something like that, but for the most part it's going to be just hanging out. And then I'll attempt to extract more polished content from that, and then also shorts content from that to kind of appease to everyone. But this is to give a introduction into what I'm going to be working around. Is I have a full-time job, 40 hours a week, and I have 3 children. So that's going to be quite difficult. Also, the shop is not located at my house, so I also have to travel to do that. So it's not something where I can just sneak into the garage and start doing some stuff. But regardless, we've made a lot of progress, and I'm going to put in a full effort because I want to make a change. And
all right, guys, we are back. This is actually a few days later, and I feel like the comparison, yeah, the miter saw is still in the garbage, but it's going to come out eventually. The comparison of the space that's available, and like once these bottles get taken out, you'll be able to walk all the way around. I did say that this table is going to change a lot. I haven't got into cleaning this table yet. Still quite a few things to clean up there, but that's coming. Over here, I just have some more extra bits and stuff. They're gonna find a better spot. Well, actually, they're gonna go over here once I get the shelf built for this. This is still just a bench. It's meant to be finished here, which I'll be doing quite shortly. Bandsaw, just storage, and then drill press. I actually just realized, so I did something, but I don't really want to talk about it in this video, because that's coming in another video. But yeah, we're basically good to go. I got a couple heaters set up here, and my little to-go bag. The new saw video coming very soon for that. And yeah, I think things are looking ahead. So let's just